Did you know that Villagers Up Special is actually from an obscure NES game that no one talks about? No? Well, since I have nothing to do, I guess I can waste some of your time explaining what this game is. Balloon Fight is a game, yeah, it's pretty clear, on the NES about fighting other people with balloons strapped onto your back. Both the arcade and console versions of the game were worked around the same time, but the console version came out a few months after in January of 1985 in Japan, and a year later in June of 1986 in North America. Designed by Yoshio Sakamoto, Balloon Fight was made to give the player a sense of floating, and they did it. I mean, come on, it's balloons. Well, it would have been weird if it didn't feel like you were floating. Balloon Fight has 3 modes: single player, 2 player, and balloon trip. In single player, the goal is to kill everyone by popping their balloons and going down to finish the job. Or let a fish take care of it, I could go either way. For controls, you use the D-pad to guide yourself around and rapidly tap the A button to gain altitude, or just hold the B button to gain height, but I didn't know that, my thumb won't let me hear the end of it. All is well and good, except for turning. It takes so long just to turn around, making it almost impossible to evade whatever is coming right at you. You see, these balloons are your life. Taking 1 hit will make it harder to rise, take 2, and congratulations, you just lost a life. The enemies vary in difficulty, with the brown ones being the hardest, and there are 12 unique levels in total. After that, it just repeats itself, so there's really no point in playing past level 12. The 2-player mode isn't that different either, as you just fight for more points. It really isn't much. Finally, Balloon Trip. It's pretty bland. The screen will scroll to the side as you pick up balloons for more points and dodge lightning sparks, or else get Benjamin Franklin. There is not much to this mode. In fact, I could say that about the entire game. It feels like a novelty to play and mess around with, but not something to play over and over. Makes sense because this was developed for arcades called Versus Balloon Fight before coming to consoles, and it did get a sequel on the Game Boy called Balloon Kid, but no one talks about that. Its legacy though is kinda what keeps it alive. Balloon Fight has been referenced or even playable in many Nintendo games. Animal Crossing had the full game in it, the character appeared in Mario Maker and was even considered to be in Super Smash Bros. Melee. However, the Ice Climbers were chosen instead. How on earth would Balloon Fighter even be a playable character? I have no clue, but his helmet is being used by another Smash Bros. Character, Villager, for his recovery. It doesn't stop there, as Tingle of all characters got his own game called Tingle's Balloon Fight, which, you guessed it, is Balloon Fight but with Tingle, released in 2007 on the Nintendo DS. Nintendo Land even got its own variation of Balloon Trip called Balloon Trip Breeze, that is an improved version of it, but it's still Balloon Trip. So that was Balloon Fight, a game that came out, got a sequel, and only lives on through references, a game that no one really even talks about. So why am I talking about it? It's not like it has much importance. I mean, it did inspire the way that Mario swims, but that is more of a curse than a blessing. Was it just a stupid Nintendo game that I wanted to waste your time with? Yes it was.